I don't know how much value I have in this universe, but I do know that I made a few people happier than they would have been without me. And as long as I know that, I'm as rich as I ever need to be.
When a person dies, the mark the individual leaves in the world represents that individual's legacy. While a person's legacy can involve attainable things like money, the concept of legacy is much larger than the value of an individual's estate. It's about the richness of the individual's life, including what that person accomplished and the impact they had on people and places. Ultimately, the story of a person's life reflects an individual's legacy. So welcome to what will become a part of Elijah's legacy. Death has been on my mind recently, and it's Pixar's fault. When I think Pixar, all I can think about is death. I see the scene where Mr. Incredible is watching a number of superheroes have their deaths be confirmed, the beautiful openings of Up and Finding Nemo, where Man and Clownfish have their wives taken from them tragically. There are even Pixar movies centered entirely around the concept of death itself. I could go on. I enjoy these movies, don't get me wrong, but their releases aren't exactly subtle in terms of messaging. All of this got me thinking, not about my own death, but the death of a person that happens after they die.
The final death.
There's a scene in Pixar's Coco that explains my thoughts perfectly. It is said that in the land of the dead, you experience the final death when no one in the world of the living remembers you. In this scene, you see a man fade away because sadly he has no one left to remember him. No one who knew who he was when he was alive. It's all so real, and this is only a small portion of what this movie has to offer. So if you haven't seen this, I'd advise it, because this is a great scene.
Great scene.
I spend a lot of my time trying to make people laugh, whether that be a huge chuckle to the smallest smirk at a well-timed reference.
Sick reference though, bro. Oh, thanks, bud. Dude, your references are out of control. Everyone knows that.
And in death, I would like to do the same. The main point of what I'm going to try to do here is to leave an archive of my thoughts, to allow someone looking back to see who I was from the source, to hopefully put a smile on their face. On this channel, I'm going to talk about a bunch of stuff. I'm going to talk about sitcoms, because they're a core part of who I am. Growing up without cable made watching cartoons a very challenging task. After Yu-Gi-Oh! Ended on Fox Kids, it was straight news for hours. PBS kids went to boring old standard PBS, and that's pretty much all my options, so I had to wander networks to find anything entertaining. And I don't know if it was the sweet piano music of the theme song, the infectious laugh tracks, or maybe Brad Garrett's sweet monotone voice.
Yeah, that's right, huh? What could I know? I'm just Robert. I don't have any kids. I'm a reproductive cul-de-sac.
But Everybody Loves Raymond became one of my favorite things to watch. I decided to stay on TBS. I got entranced by the magic that is sitcoms, and that sparked a long-running love. I believe that most sitcoms are a spectacular showcase of the complexities of life. Not only amazing laughs, but also devastating sadness. I've learned so many life lessons from sitcoms that stick with me to this day. Here are some of my favorite quotes from my favorite sitcoms that truly represent who I am and how I view the world.
Searching for meaning is philosophical suicide. How does anyone do anything when you understand the fleeting nature of existence?
Yeah. Life sucks. And then it gets better, and then it sucks again, and then it just sucks. You treat an outside wound with rubbing alcohol, you treat an inside wound with drinking alcohol. Science. I'm not convinced I know how to read. I've just memorized a lot of words. No, I don't wash the towel. The towel washes me. Who washes a towel?
You never wash.
You wash your towel?
But what is grief? If not love, persevering.
Wait, so you did watch Night at the Museum?
Yeah. I take all your recommendations seriously. I want to know why you like stuff.
When I get sad, I stop being sad and be awesome instead. True story.
Because sometimes, even if you know how something's going to end, that doesn't mean you can't enjoy the ride.
And most importantly, whatever you do in this life, It's not legendary unless your friends are there to see it.
I'm going to, of course, be talking about superheroes because the majority of the media I consume is somehow superhero related. I love superheroes and superpowers, and I can't wait to share all of my opinions. On this channel, I'll discuss everything. You name it, I'll talk about it. The beauty of the Justice League getting absolutely demolished by Doomsday, while Superman, the only one who can handle a threat like this, just stays on his date with Lois Lane in The Death of Superman. Spoilers, he dies. My favorite superhero teams, the Umbrella Academy and the Doom Patrol, which aren't really superhero teams per se, and are more an amalgamation of sad, broken adults who are brought together by an eccentric billionaire, who in my opinion has more sadness within him than all of them combined. As well as animated shows like Young Justice, and how it's forever changed the way I think about certain words and their usage. For example, if someone isn't overwhelmed or underwhelmed, are they just whelmed? Something to think about. There's such greatness from the superhero genre, and my excitement to share it with you is immeasurable. I've got so many gaming clips that I've recorded over the years that need to go public because they show the best of me and my friends.
And I do hit kids.
What? Where is that coming from? Oh! Oh! Those arrows. See this guy right here? Oh! Hey! Sam, get my 6 here?
Got you.
I fucking knew it, Sam. I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it.
Because who doesn't like free?
I mean, who doesn't like women's equality, right?
Yeah.
Of course. I'm just speaking off of pure experience. No racism. There's a little racism because obviously, it's like a slight prejudice against a specific people, but like no general racism. Like I don't hate Jewish people.
For money, these motherfuckers do anything.
What do you mean anything for money, bro? I could be set for life one time doing this.
Is the prime example of anything for money.
No, Sam is okay. Because hold on, easy.
I am a prime example of anything for money.
Because hold on,
I started the trial for he's sucking dick for $1 million game.
In conclusion, I want to cultivate a community of like-minded individuals, dudes, dudettes, and everyone in between, so that I can share all the things on my mind, learn what's on yours, and make each other's lives brighter in the process. My plan for this channel and these videos is for it to become a melting pot of fun stuff that I can look back on fondly and be like, yeah, that was fun. Thanks for watching.